Hey, can we talk about survival for a second? A lot of us are going out here in the backcountry and some of us are not very well prepared. Now, you never know what's gonna happen when you come out on a motorcycle, when you get out into the backcountry. You never know what weather's gonna pop up, evidenced by today. I knew it might rain and it poured. It poured like a son of a gun. Luckily, I'm not too far from the truck. I know exactly where I'm at, and I've got a bunch of safety gear, and I kind of want to just talk about that for a second. Not only do I have a packable rain jacket here on my hip that has saved me multiple times, I also have a beanie in my pack. I have multiple layers on me, and I'm planning for contingencies. We never know what we're going to encounter when we get out in the wild. I also have multiple ways to start a fire in this riding pack right here. I've got today I've got 2.5 liters of water. I've got food. I've got a couple ways to start a fire. Like I said, I have tools for my bike. I can take apart most of the things on my dirt bike. I have a satellite GPS communicator that I can, through this Zoleo device here, I can call out an SOS and get a rescue coming to me. There's a lot of things that we can do, and there's a lot of things that we can prepare for as far as contingencies when we go out in the backcountry. But the biggest thing that I think we can do is just use our mind and use our head. So many people say, well, Kyle, why do you ride alone? And I don't always ride alone, but they'll say, why do you ride alone? Don't you think that's too risky? And I say, you know, it's a calculated risk. Even just driving to the riding location or driving to work, you can be killed. And so I look at this and I say, oh, this is a calculated risk. I'm gonna go out on my motorcycle. This is where I get recharged. This is where I feel the best about myself, and my mental health is enhanced when I come out here into the wild. And then also I get a physical recharging from it too. And so is it totally safe? Is anything totally safe? Probably not. It's a calculated risk that I'm gonna take. I know that I can make it back to the truck safely, barring a major catastrophe. And I'm like, hey, look, if I get knocked out, if I'm bleeding so bad on the side of the mountain, it wouldn't even matter if I had extra buddies there. If I break a leg, I will, summon I'll make an SOS call, and hopefully they can come get me. But yeah, it's great. If you can ride with people and that's what you want to do, that's great. And oftentimes I do, but sometimes I want to get out and just be quiet. Sometimes you just need to listen and not hear anything. Sometimes I need to be reminded how small I am in the grand scheme of things, and coming out here into the wild, into the mountains, does that for me. I wish I could bring you guys right through your screen and smell what I'm smelling, hear what I'm hearing, and see what I'm seeing. It's pretty magical. And this is exactly why I got into dirt bikes. This right here, getting out into nature, getting away from the noise and the hustle and the bustle of the city. It wasn't so I could tear through the desert. That's a benefit. That's a side benefit. It wasn't so I could tear through the mountains. That's a side benefit. The real reason I did this, why I wanted to get into these machines and into this hobby, was to feel reconnected to something. Maybe you can relate. And I've been in search of it. You know, I'm trying to reconnect to that thing that I've been in search of my entire life. There's 5 years ago I posted something. There's this meme. I'll probably put it on the screen. And it's obviously a motorcycle or a dirt bike meme, and it's like, remember, when life gets you down, like, it's one down and the rest are up, obviously. Talking about a transmission on a motorcycle. One down, five up type deal. I posted that 5 years ago when I was going through a particularly rough time. I had full faith that it was just one down and we'd start clicking up. And look, I don't want to sit here and be a sob story and be like, there haven't been good times in the last 5 years, but I will say this. Don't feel like I've been upshifting a whole lot in the last 5 years. I feel like I'm still clicked down into first. I think it's probably a good thing that I didn't know how hard the next 5 years was going to be. Because it's been hard. I've had my ass handed to me. Financially, spiritually, emotionally. The only thing that was within my control was physical, and I haven't had my ass handed to me physically. I took control of that. I'm in the best shape of my life. I couldn't control a lot of the other things. I'll tell you one thing that has been a constant. It's that thing right there. Not necessarily this exact fender, and obviously not this exact bike, but the bikes. That's what's got me through. And I have had emails, I've had phone calls with people, and they have told me these things saved their lives. I'm beginning to understand what they meant. Everyone's story is different. Your story is not yet written. And damn it, neither is mine. Thank goodness. I don't know what's coming tomorrow. I don't know what's in your future, and I don't know what's in mine, but I keep getting up every day just thinking it's going to get better. And it will. It has to.